Basketball star Angel Reese says her WNBA salary does not cover her rent. An ongoing Instagram Live, the Chicago Sky star says she pays $8,000 per month for rent. That's $96,000 each year. But her WNBA salary is only $73,000. That's not that she can't pay the rent. Earlier this year, Reese told ESPN her salary was just a bonus on top of her endorsements.
Angel Reese, the rising star of the Chicago Sky, just dropped a bombshell that has fans and critics alike talking. Imagine making it to the WNBA, only to find out that your salary doesn't even cover your rent. That's right. Reese revealed that her $74,000 salary can't pay for her $8,000 a month rent. How is this even possible in a professional sports league? Stick around because we're diving into the real financial struggles facing WNBA players and how Reese's comments are sparking a conversation that the league can't ignore. On October 16th, Angel Reese took to Instagram Live to reveal a startling truth about her WNBA salary. In a candid moment, Reese laughed off the idea that her WNBA paycheck could pay her bills, especially her $8,000 a month rent. Reese, who was drafted as the 7th overall pick by the Chicago Sky, signed a rookie contract worth around $74,000 for her first season. But as she shared with her followers, that salary doesn't come close to covering her $96,000 a year rent. Reese's admission has shined a light on the growing financial challenges that WNBA players face, even as they compete at the highest level of their sport. The average salary in the WNBA for most rookies hovers around $60,000 to $75,000, a far cry from the multi-million-dollar contracts seen in the NBA. For comparison, even a minimum contract in the NBA is worth over $900,000. The stark contrast between the earnings of male and female professional basketball players has been an ongoing conversation, but Reese's comments bring the issue back to center stage. While some argue that the WNBA is still growing and can't afford to pay players like the NBA does, players like Reese are bringing attention to the financial pressures they face. In fact, her Instagram Live session made it clear that living in major cities like Chicago with high rent prices can be nearly impossible on a WNBA salary alone. But before you start feeling too bad for Reese, it's important to note that she's far from struggling financially. While her WNBA salary might not cover her rent, she has multiple endorsement deals that more than make up for it. Reese, known as the Bayou Barbie, signed significant deals with companies like Reebok, Amazon, McDonald's, PlayStation, and Coach. These deals reportedly total around $1.7 million, according to USA Today. This has become a trend for many high-profile WNBA players, with the league's salaries unable to keep pace with the cost of living and the demands of being a professional athlete. Endorsement deals have become a critical part of how players make a living. Reese's Reebok deal alone is worth more than her entire rookie contract with the Sky. It's these sponsorships that allow her to live the lifestyle she does, but not every WNBA player has access to such lucrative opportunities. The WNBA has made strides in recent years, but the question remains, why aren't WNBA salaries higher? Part of the reason comes down to revenue. The NBA generates billions of dollars in revenue each year, while the WNBA is still working to grow its audience and sponsorship deals. The WNBA's current media rights deal is worth $50 million per season, a fraction of what the NBA brings in. However, with players like Reese bringing more attention to the league, that number could change soon. In fact, Reese's popularity and impact on the league go beyond her play on the court. She, alongside other stars like Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu, is driving viewership and ticket sales, which could lead to bigger media deals and more money for the league. Already, discussions about a new media deal worth $200 million are taking place, a huge increase from the current deal. If these negotiations go through, WNBA salaries could finally see a significant boost. Reese's candid remarks highlight a truth that many WNBA players face. Making a living solely off their league salary is nearly impossible. While top players like Reese, Breanna Stewart, and Aja Wilson supplement their income with endorsement deals, other players don't have that luxury. Players who don't secure major endorsement deals often find themselves playing overseas during the WNBA's off-season, where they can make significantly more money. This extra strain of playing year-round takes a toll on their bodies and mental health, but for many, it's the only way to maintain a stable income. The financial pressure doesn't just affect rookies or bench players. Veteran stars have also been vocal about the need for higher salaries and better support for players. Many argue that the WNBA should increase its salary cap and provide better benefits, such as housing allowances or higher base salaries, to help players live comfortably in the cities where they play. Angel Reese's decision to speak openly about her salary is part of a broader movement of athletes using social media to discuss their financial realities. In a world where professional athletes are often seen as living glamorous lifestyles, Reese's comments bring attention to the fact that many athletes, especially in women's sports, are still fighting for fair compensation. Her Instagram live session quickly went viral, sparking debates among fans and sports analysts about the disparities between men's and women's sports.
Yesterday, fought out.
Some critics argue that players like Reese are living beyond their means, while others believe her transparency is essential for pushing the WNBA to improve its pay structure. Reese's playful comment,
Yo, I'm living beyond my means. It's like,
highlighted the absurdity of the situation, how a professional athlete's salary can't cover basic expenses like rent. But more importantly, her remarks have sparked a renewed conversation about how WNBA players are valued and compensated. Despite the financial struggles that come with being a WNBA player, Reese has maintained a positive outlook on her career. In a reflective social media post, she spoke about the highs and lows of her rookie season, which was cut short due to a wrist injury. Even though she couldn't finish the season, Reese made it clear that she's focused on making an even bigger impact in year 2. Through it all, I have showed that I belong in this league even when no one else believed, Reese wrote in her post. Her determination to prove herself in the WNBA, despite the challenges she's faced, is part of what makes her a star both on and off the court. With endorsement deals and a promising WNBA career ahead of her, Reese is positioning herself as one of the key players who will help elevate the league. But her honesty about her financial situation also makes her a voice for change, pushing the WNBA to address the pay gap and improve conditions for all players, not just the top earners. As the WNBA continues to grow, the pressure is on to find ways to improve salaries and benefits for players like Angel Reese. The league's current financial model may not be enough to support its rising stars, especially as more attention and investment pour into women's sports. With Reese's growing influence both as a player and a media personality, her voice will likely be a key part of future discussions about how to move the WNBA forward. She has already proven that she's willing to speak up about the issues that matter. And as she continues her career, it's clear that Reese will be at the forefront of the WNBA's evolution. But for now, Reese's comments have left fans and analysts wondering, how long will it take before the WNBA can pay its stars what they truly deserve? Angel Reese's honesty about her WNBA salary has reignited the debate about pay in women's sports. While endorsement deals are helping stars like Reese, the reality is that the WNBA has a long way to go before it can offer salaries that match the cost of living for its players. As the league continues to grow, will we see the changes needed to give players like Reese the financial security they deserve? Stay tuned, because this conversation is far from over.